Jacinta Price, she's hit out at Noel Pearson, labelling him a misogynist after he suggested she was being manipulated by conservative think tanks. What do you have to say about that?
Well, anyone that knows Jacinta Price knows that no one gets to manipulate Jacinta. She's a very strong woman who thinks for herself, and it's just more of the name-calling that we've seen from the left throughout this whole Voice debate. You know, I myself have been on pre-poll for the last 2 weeks, and I've been called a racist, a Nazi, a bigot, and all sorts of other things. And, you know, I had a conversation just yesterday with a guy, you know, who said, well, why won't you vote for the Voice? And I said, there's not enough detail. And he said, well, why don't you go and find out the detail? And I said to him, well, you know, how many people will be on the Voice? And he said, oh, I don't know. Parliament will sort that out. And I said, will these people on the Voice be selected or elected? Don't know. Parliament will sort that out. And it's just typical of the example, a typical example of how when you actually ask the left and the proponents of the yes vote, you know, give us some detail, they actually didn't have any. And it's typical of the left that they're all based on feelings. I mean, it defines wokeness. Wokeness is basically based on feelings and not facts. And that, in my view, is a major reason why the Voice didn't get up. And it's a shame that they have to resort to name-calling when they lose.
Yeah, it's wokeness is all emotive, isn't it? And it's devoid of logic.
Absolutely.
Hey, Lord Mayor of Sydney, Clover Moore, she's blamed Trumpian tactics for the referendum's defeat, and she's also ordered Aboriginal flags to be at half-mast. I'm appalled by the flags at the best of it. I mean, we're meant to be one nation under one flag. Now we've got some of our national flags, we have 3 of them, flying half-mast. This is an insult to Australia, isn't it?
Well, it's just a continuation of the theme we just discussed, whereby the yes voters and supporters can't accept the result, and they have to basically somehow blame the tactics that somehow the right or the people that were supporting the no vote were spreading disinformation. And with that example I gave, I mean, it's pretty hard to spread disinformation when there was absolutely no information whatsoever about how the Voice was actually ever going to work. So yet again, in loss, and it was even before they lost the vote, all they could do was basically resort to smearing, and you know, whether it's the Voice or climate change or other issues, their whole modus operandi is to attack the person and not the issue.
Authorised G. Rennick, LNP Chermside.